Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my bed. It's 8:30 in the morning here on a Saturday, and I had some time here before I start up clients this morning, and I received this email this morning, and it made me. I'm also in the middle here of writing some material for you guys over the topic that you most like from the channel that I do, which is about that I believe narcissists are demonic beings that all operate in the same frequency, the same level. They do the same things. They are all the same. And so I'm working on some more videos around that. That seems to be the topic that you guys like, that I do the best. But uh, yeah, and so pardon me for the way I look first thing in the morning. Me and Miles are hanging out here, and I'm trying to get some stuff done. But I received this email, and boy, did this really bring me back in time in uh, in memories for myself. And it's always best when I can, unfortunately, put myself back in those shoes again to remember exactly what it felt like and exactly where you're at in this email, and where what happened with me. And so I'm able to best guide you on what you need to do here. And I know that this is going to, a lot of you on the channel right now are going to relate to what she's saying. Now, this is a client of mine I have been working with pretty much since I started this channel, and she has been on again, off again with the same individual. And I want to read to you what she wrote me so that I can answer this properly in this video today, and also just give my take on this. Uh, she wrote, "Hi Trace, I really messed up last night. When I said during our session yesterday, I thought about texting him and telling him I'll drop off his mom's obituary. Something came over me, and I just went ahead and I did it. I texted him. He texted me and said, 'Don't drop anything off to my house. I'm with someone. I'll have my sister come down.' I then said, 'Oh, the one you cheated on me with is there?' And then he ended up calling me. I answered, and he said, 'I never cheated, and we were already broken up.' He said, 'I've moved on and I'm out,' like I was holding him hostage or something. And then he proceeds to say, 'I'm out with her now.' And he said, 'I don't want you near my house. Mail it.' And then he said, 'I'm sorry. I hope you have a good life.' She proceeds to say, 'He acted like he never knew me, like I was the abuser.' Yes. I relapsed, Trace. I'm back where I started. I can't explain the rejection and overwhelming sadness and emptiness I'm feeling again. I'm at a complete loss." Yeah. So I want to walk through this email with you and with the audience that's listening to this, so I can tell you a few things that I know. Uh First of all, notice that he called you. Okay? You see how sick people like this are? It's it's like they're begging you to keep this up. Please keep up the chaos. Please keep up the drama. If he was with this new girl, he's loving every single minute of this, you guys. If you really want someone to stay away from you and stay away from my house, you don't call them and say, "Hey, stay away from my house." I hear about this stuff all too often. And then I also have clients that engage with this stuff and are, they're the ones doing it. And they think I don't realize that. But in this case, this client of mine, this is not the case. Okay. And as you guys can see, this is what goes through the head of a victim of this. You are so trauma bonded and you are so confused and you want so badly for all of those years to at least have meant something. I'd have to go through notes, but I'm pretty sure this person's been in her life for at least a decade. But the first thing I want to say to you is please, please, whatever you do not beat yourself up for relapsing, because that's the worst thing that you can do. The worst thing you can do today is sit around and be even more down on yourself for why did I do that? You did it. And I want you to know that so many people do it. I myself did it so many times. And what I want to say about, everybody always asks me, how were you able to finally stop this pattern and get out of it and stop this going on for another, 10 years of my life, the back and forth, the games, please tell me what I want to hear, because that's what we're begging for. We're begging for them to care. We are begging people that do not care about us or for us or never did to care. And it is the worst place to be in. It hurts like hell. We want so badly for those all those years to have meant something. Like, I didn't just go through this for nothing. Please tell me I meant as much to you as you meant to me. And that's what we're saying. But you got to remember, they are on a completely different level in this whole exchange. And that's the part that is so hard for us to wrap our minds around, because they weren't all bad. If they were all bad, then we would have not stayed as long as we did. They breadcrumb us just enough, just the amount of times for us to be like, okay, they do care. They do love me. I do matter. And then they go and they say things like this: I hope you have a good life. You know, knowing full well that is going to hurt you immensely. They know that. So to get back to how I was able to finally walk away for good, this is what I had to do and how I had to think. And also what I finally did believe in my heart, in my head, in my spirit. Something deep down always told me there was more to this than psychology could ever even amount to explaining. And that is why, even when I thought years ago, I thought I would be good at counseling people and in helping people, there was something about these classes I was taking, and there was something about it that wasn't adding up to me. Just wasn't. Even all the years of therapists I had gone to in the years, there was something that I felt in my spirit, okay, that they weren't getting, and it was much bigger than that. And that's because it's true. That's because it's 100% the truth. The way I had to see it in order to leave the 3 back-to-back abusers I had in my life that I was completely trauma bonded to, completely thought I was in love with, uh, completely confused over, and the last one that I married, that's a big deal. That was a very big deal to me, to be married. I didn't want to get a divorce. I didn't want to. That's not why people get married. They don't get married to get a divorce. Okay, nobody does. I don't care who you are. But for me, being already very connected with my higher power, I mean, as you guys that know my story know, even more so after I was able to break away from him, I literally had to look at it like this. If I let my emotions and my feelings, which are temporary, which I know logically and spiritually down the road are going to change. If I let them, these temporary feelings and emotions, take over the ship is going to sink. So, also, when I finally figured out, knowing all that I figured out and knew at the time, I knew that those men, especially when I came on this journey and this trajectory to understanding that this is mostly spiritual, when I realized that my ex-husband was 100% dealing with the dark side and on the dark side, his master was in the dark side. He could talk about God until he was blue in the face, but he did not worship Jesus. He worshiped Satan. And when I looked at it this way, and when I saw it this way for what it is, because you can't possibly be doing the things that these people are doing and following Jesus and being on that side. You can only follow one of two masters. That's it. There is no gray area. There is no gray area. And see, narcissists love to stay in the gray area in their entire existence. They love that. Well, Jesus forgives me for my sins. Haha. So they proceed to go on and keep doing them. They'll find the scripture to back up their rotten behavior. I mean, we see this with pastors even. They do this kind of thing in their congregations. Oh, you're supposed to tithe 10% of your income to me. This kind of crap. But when I finally saw him for who he was, which was operating from the dark side, I said to myself, any dealings I have with him from here on out is a slap in the face to God. A slap in the face is me operating in the dark side, is me being the same way as him. I cannot give him any more opportunity to be a narcissist, to be a dark triad, to be a possessed individual, to be a person whose soul is in serious trouble. And that's the reality. And these jokers, they sit around and they play around with God. They are playing around with God every single day by the way that they treat people, by the way that they know they're downright, they know every step of the way that they're hurting people. And yet they continue doing it. They continue using people. Everything is a stepping stone to getting what they want, which is wealth and riches and power and control over others. That is it. It's what are you going to do for me? The narcissist is always saying, you come and live in my world. You're an extension of my world. You don't exist. So every single time I thought to pick up the phone, whether it's because I thought I could get more answers from him, I thought maybe we could have some type of truthful conversation around this. I thought that maybe he would have a breakdown that would lead to a breakthrough. Maybe it's been enough time. Maybe, we could have a intellectual conversation here as two adults. No, that's the devil trying to get in my head to come back over where he had me. And the answer is no. You want to fight for your life at this point, and you want to fight for what's right. And guess what, guys? I'm also here to tell you that every single time you can break away and get free from a narcissist, You are sticking up for every single person that has ever had to deal with a narcissist in their lifetime. And for some of us, it's many narcissists, many, countless narcissists. You're helping every single person by saying no to the devil and his operation and doing everything in your power to stay away from darkness. And that's what this is, you guys. This is the fight. This is the battle. This is the win. You have to value yourself just the way God looks at you and values you. He looks at you as a very unique creation he has made. He did not make you to be running around with the devil. You know what a horrible life, you already know what a horrible life it's been with these people. And trust me when I tell all of you, a lot of you are sitting here listening to this video right now, and you're thinking to yourself, yeah, but I don't know that. I don't know that my life will be better getting away from this person. If there's anything you could trust my words to tell you in being the truth, it is that getting away from them, your life is going to improve in unimaginable ways. Ways you couldn't even possibly think were going to happen for you in your life begin happening the minute you make this decision to stop running with the devil and to get away from darkness. This is serious. These people kill you. They are murderers because they're making you sick every day. They are doing things to your body with the stress, the amount of stress that they're putting on you. They are doing things to you every single day. And it's adding up. It's on every level. Mental torment, psychological damage that you have to, and a lot of you say, oh, I'm too far gone. I can't even think about the amount of help and therapy and things I would need to do to getting better. It's too late for me. No, it is not. I have helped people, you guys, in their 80s break free and get a divorce and live their life. Yes, it is never too late. You are never alone. And remember something, there is never anything more lonely. Trust me on this too. There's nothing more lonely than being with a narcissist. You think that you're going to be lonely after them? No, that is once again the devil putting thoughts into your head that are not true. They are not true. The greatest trick the devil ever played was making people think he doesn't exist, but he does. And what he does is he gets into your brain and he tells you all kinds of lies all day that are not true. So you got to stop listening to the devil. You got to stop playing in the devil's world. And you need to cherish yourself and look at yourself the way God sees and views you. Your life, you got to cherish your life. You do not want to be on your deathbed fretting about a loser who had no intentions from day one to do anything good for you or for your life. They are about themselves, self-serving, which is what the devil is, self-serving, self-seeking. And so you're going to heal the minute you start thinking this way. Nope. I am not going to entertain the devil. I am not going to help out the devil. I am not on the devil's side. And anytime I have an exchange, even so much as a thought about the narcissist, I am giving way to the evil, to the dark side. And I'm not going to do it anymore. I will not be a part of helping and advocating for that operation. I know where I belong. I belong over here and I'm going to stay here. And that's how you think. And that's the truthfully, the first and only step to making sure you stay no contact. You change your number, you do everything possible. People that are not ready to do this, and I get every excuse in the book. No, you don't understand, Tracy. I've had this number forever. I don't feel like changing it. That is bull cocky. Bull cocky, and you know it. You have to do it. This is do or die. You get one shot in life. Do not let them have access to you. Do not give the devil a pathway into your life, because that's what it is. If you really, really don't want this anymore and want to put yourself through torment and torture and trauma any longer, this is what you've got to do. Well, that's my message this morning. I hope it reaches the right people today that needed to hear it. I remember what that felt like. It brought me right back this morning reading your email. And I want to relate to all of you in that I never forget what this feels like. And that's how I'm able to do my job every day, because I don't ever forget. It was not that long ago that this was me writing these emails, trying to get some help and trying to find coaches I could afford and all of this. Well, once again, please reach out to me. You guys, if you guys need help, all my information is always in the drop down menus of my videos, where you can find me, my email address, everything. Please stay tuned and look forward to my interview with Connecticut Private Detective that's taking place this Wednesday, April 17th, my birthday. Yay. What a birthday surprise and celebration for me. This is huge for me because I've been watching this man on TikTok for years, and he's so knowledgeable and he has so much information that I know all of you are going to get a lot out of this interview, and it's going to help you tremendously, greatly. And yeah, I was super excited when he said that he was going to come on and do this interview, because I really look up to him, and I just love smart people, and I love people that are able to help others that need answers, who are truth seekers, which is, that's what he is. He's a truth seeker. And you guys just really don't want to miss this interview. It should be airing. I believe I'm going to try to air it around 5 p.m. on Wednesday, April 17th. So don't miss this. And thanks for being a part of this community. Thanks for helping others with comments, sharing your stories, helping other people in the comments. I see all your comments and how helpful all of you guys are. You guys are hurting yourselves and you're trying to help other people. And that's what makes you guys such amazing people that I get to say are part of my little community I built here on YouTube. Well, I love you all. Happy Saturday to you, and happy, happy, happy birthday to my best friend Michelle today. It's her birthday, and I love you very much. And you really have given me the definition of what a true best friend is. And yeah, I can't say enough about that. Well, guys, I'll be back soon with some more content. I'm writing it as we speak. I am Trace Face, and as always, it's time that we face the truth together.